So the whole saying of just rest it or if it hurts, just don't do it, that is not rehab. That advice sucks. And to be honest, if it worked, you wouldn't still be hurting and you wouldn't start flaring your shoulder up anytime you try to push in the gym. Okay, so we're going to dive into why this advice absolutely freaking sucks. So, when someone says just rest it, run, unless you have a lower body injury. Run, because a lot of times what happens is this is like the whole, well, I'm just going to avoid the movement and it'll go away on its own. But that's not true. As a lifter, if you just rest it and take time off the gym, I've talked to lifters that have taken 3, 6, 9, 12 months off the gym, and guess what? They still hurt, or they're able to lift for just a little bit of time and then the pain comes back. Why? Because they didn't actually fix the problem. So you see what happens. Say I have shoulder pain, right? I have the classic rotator cuff referral pain right down the middle of the delt. Ouch. I'm going to take a few days off. Okay, not any better. I'm going to take more days off. Before you know it, it's 3, 6 months, 9 months later. Pain might be gone or it might not be. But let's just say in this context, the pain is gone. Okay, so then what happens? I go back to the gym, I start pushing. Well, over those 9 months, what do you think happened? My shoulders, my rotator cuff, my scap muscles, my thoracic spine, like everything got worse, right? My shoulders got weaker, my scap muscles got weaker, my rotator cuff got weaker, my thoracic spine got stiffer, right? Because I wasn't using it in a way that I had been. And so everything is more stiff, everything is weaker. And so now I'm going to go back and try to push the weights that maybe even if I'm being smart, I know I'm just going to go light. I'm just going to go light, see what happens. It'll be okay. Okay. And then I start pushing. And guess what? The pain is going to come back because my shoulders are weaker. I didn't actually fix any of the movement patterns, any of the actual problems that were leading to this pain, to these issues. I just simply rested it and didn't piss it off. So then I'm stuck. What do? People typically go get a cortisone shot. They get imaging because, man, I rested for 9 months and the pain's not gone. There must be something hugely wrong with it. When in reality, all it would have taken is a simple assessment to see what was going on, maybe a rehab program to get you back on the right track. And you could have been growing those 9 months. You could have prevented yourself from getting weaker, from getting smaller, and continuing to push in those 9 months had you just taken care of this the right way. Resting is not the answer. Very rarely does it actually help, right? Sure, it might not piss things off. It might help reduce the pain. But if lifting is important to you and you return to lifting, which obviously everybody should, it's going to come back. And so don't just rest, don't just avoid the movements that are causing pain. Figure out why it's causing pain, figure out the actual solution to fix whatever is going on so that you can live for the long haul, you can stay healthy, you can play with your kids, your grandkids. You don't have to worry about not aging well because you're doing all the things that you need to do. Okay, so attack the problem, don't just avoid it. We want to make sure that you're continuing to load, to stabilize, to build strength, to performing. We want to make sure that you're doing all of these things because, again, we don't want to get weaker over the 3, 6, 9, 12 months that you're taking off the gym just to get the shoulder pain to go away. When in reality, if you use an intelligent way to rehab, if you work with someone like us, we help you stay in the gym. I don't even think in over 500 lifters in over 5 years, I don't think I've ever told anyone to just not go to the gym because honestly, there's always something you can do, right? If bench hurts, maybe try dumbbells. If dumbbells hurt, maybe try floor press while we're actually fixing the real reason that you're having pain. You can get stronger, you can maintain, you can actually build strength by doing tempo, variations, all of these things, while also fixing the issue so that it doesn't come back. I always tell people, I like to keep people longer than average, right? Like I like to keep people a little bit longer than, like your yeah, come twice a week for 4 weeks and you're good to go, right? The reason I like to do that is because we want to figure out the root cause, not just mask symptoms. Figure out the root cause, address it, attack it, make sure you're moving well. But then we also want to perform. If we can perform, if we can push hard, if we can get back closer to those PRs or even hit PRs in your rehab, we know you're good to go. Okay, so make sure you're not just resting, make sure you're not just avoiding it. Actually fix the problem, find a solution for you that works for a lifter, and make sure you don't get out of the gym. Make sure you are staying in the gym for your rehab. If you want something that is actually a solution for your pain, for your problem, and staying in the gym, reach out to me, DM me P3. I'm going to give you all the information. We're going to hop on a call. We're going to see if you're a good fit for the program. We're going to build you out a high level 3 to 5 step strategy to make sure you don't have to skip the gym. You can keep progressing and you can get out of pain to hit pain free PRs. I'll see you on the next one.